Hey guys, and it's another recording of Shakespeare. This is, I believe, episode 5, and it's on Macbeth, and it's the witches, actually. The speech made by the witches. I'm joined by Lorna.
Hi.
And my mum.
Hello.
And this is Act 4, Scene 1, and the witches just introduce each other and, well, I'm not going to spoil it for now. And I don't know if you've heard of this phrase together, ever, even. Double, double, toil and trouble. This is the speech in which they make that includes that. So, I'll start then. Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed. Second witch. Thrice and once the hedge pig whined. Third witch. Harper cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. First witch. Round him about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw, toad that under cold stone, days and nights, has 31, sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first, the charmed pot, all, double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Second witch. Fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat, and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble, all. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Third witch. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, moor and gulf. After ravines, salt sea shark, root of hemlock, diggity the dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew, Jew. Gall of goat and slips of yew. Slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of birth strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab, and thereto a tiger's chaudron?
Yeah, never heard of it.
Chaudron for the ingredients of our cauldron. That's it, but then at the end they're just like double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn and cauldron bubble. Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. That's it.
Brilliant. Okay. Lorna, we go to you for first thoughts.
I can just mention the fact that this, I can't remember exactly where it was. Do you remember when in the Harry Potter series, in one of the movies, I think it was Chamber of Secrets? I am not sure, but they do. How do you say? They are the. There's a scene where in the Great Hall, where there's a choir going on and the students are singing the song. Mm-hmm. It's not exactly a song, but they do recite it as a song. But,
I think, I think I just remember the chorus. I don't remember the word, but
Double, toil and trouble.
And
that's kind of like an authentic thing that's like used now. Double.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Shakespeare permeates everything. The things that we didn't know Shakespeare had anything to do with. Harry Potter, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm so glad you guys know that now. But I mean, it's
so interesting.
Yeah, isn't it? And the sort of the description of the thing was interesting, wasn't it? Well, what's your first thoughts, Adit?
Yeah, I think they were almost trying to like overthrow each other in the speech they were making. Like each was more sort of gruesome than the other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the last one, the third one.
The strangled finger of birth, strangled babe. Baby's baby in Shakespearean language. So, she was really going over the top.
Oh, did you, in the same the witch's speech, there was this thing. So, liver of blaspheming Jew. Remember in the last passage, our, when we were doing Merchant of Venice, the Jewish merchant, whose name was what now? Shylock. Shylock was saying, I am a Jew and I have been prosecuted all of my life, and why should I give you a break? But look, exactly what he was saying. Yeah, Jews are being cut open and put in cauldrons according to the witches.
Yeah.
Right?
But they're trying to interview each other in that speech. So.
Do you think they're just trying to make it as gory as possible?
Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah. Blind worm sting. That's interesting. I mean, how would you?
Are they? I'm guessing they're casting a spell of some kind.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah. So Macbeth is a very sort of grim story, and we can talk about that one time. But yeah, he's on his way back from war or on his way to war. I forget which. So he comes upon these witches who tell him a prophecy. And he sort of tries to act that out. That's sort of the context for this. But it is extremely tragic, this story. It's not one of the happy ones, I'm afraid. Yeah. So, I think the first bit, Aditya, I can't quite see. You're in my way. So, what is it that you sort of came across that sort of interested you particularly, Lona?
Well, I remember, I think I had actually, now that I think of it, I think we'd done an analysis at school about this. And I think it was this, but it was quite a long while ago and I don't really remember. But I think it had something to do with like looking into Macbeth's future.
Yeah.
I can't, has it got to do with it? I mean, and then there was something to do with like revenge.
Yes, exactly.
And it kind of predicts what's going to happen.
That's exactly right. Completely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, it is about that. I think what I like particularly is that however gruesome the writing got, it is all about rhyming. So it's completely rhymed from start to bottom. It's got a chorus. You could actually sing this.
It's a poem sort of thing. Yeah, Shakespeare, some moments that what we've done is just the sort of poems he kind of inserts sonnets into his plays.
But this is not one of the happy ones. This is one of the sort of gruesome, fabulous.
Yeah, it reminds me of the one where remember he was cursing himself. I think it was in Richard III.
He was cursing his brother, I think.
He's cursing his brother.
And the king.
And the king.
Yeah. It's a winter of our discontent.
But this is when you read it properly, there's so many different words you can see, like tongue, leg, liver, scales.
Tongue or something like that,
Yeah. And I think they're all being put into a cauldron, aren't they? Yeah. For the ingredients of our cauldron.
The last words, some of the last words are make the cruel thick and slab. Doesn't that create like a vivid image in your mind?
Yeah.
Looks like it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Really paints a picture, this writing, isn't it?
Yeah, eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog.
And these things are like classic witchy things, but Shakespeare started it. This is where it started.
And the rhyming's good too, and possibly some of it was not even intentional, because eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, they naturally rhyme, and it really fits the circumstance here because it's all loads of different and weird animals and a weird potion.
But you think that it's not deliberate? I think he planned it. Because one of the words that I think children, because while we were talking, I looked it up, and it means this.
I looked it up too, and it's all French. It it all came up in French.
I think because you have got Swedish internet, honey. No, so Jordan here, what I understand is just another word for cauldron. So I think he just couldn't find another word to rhyme with cauldron. So he just used a different word anyway. That sort of
Sounded like culture.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that all of these, Eye of Newt, blah, blah, blah. This is all classic witch imagery now.
Yeah.
But because he started it,
He started all
that's
of
how we now understand it and we interpret
it.
it.
So, he really influenced the world.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He influenced Harry Potter. Yeah. Okay, that was my interesting observation. Anything else you guys want to add, Lona?
I'm looking over it one more time to see if I can find anything. Yeah.
Aditya, how about you? Have you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think it's all a bit gruesome in a sort of way.
Yeah.
I think I remember, what line was this? Pig whined, hedge pig whined. So, it's the kind of even describing the pain they feel when the witches gather the evil ingredients.
Yeah. From this, it's very cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't got anything else that I want to say.
I just found quite a few different, new words.
Did you?
Well, not words, but phrases. There's the third witch says, scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, mon golf. What do they mean? What do you think they mean when they say witch's mummy, mon golf?
I have that's a very good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Let me Google that because that sounds interesting. Talk amongst yourself while I do that. Mummy.
Also, there are, I think the whole description. It's rather, how do you say, exaggerated.
Yeah, it definitely is, no doubt.
Yeah, and then with all the different how it's rather like Adit said, it's gruesome, but that's what makes it have this kind of uniqueness to it.
Okay. Yeah. Now I found out. So, which is mummy? So, mummy is like mumia, refers to mumia. So, it's like a glue-like substance that is used to preserve mummies. So, he did mean mummies as in Egyptian mummies, and maw is mouth, and stomach is gulf. So I think he's just saying that all of these disgusting things are sort of
From a mummy?
From a mummy is going to be taken.
Yeah, so it's like, I think he's saying that through the mouth, stuff the stomach with this, this gluey mummy creating thing. That's the idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's everything for today. And I think this was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a really interesting one.
it was.
Okay. See you. Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Goodbye.